making, booty shaking. Let's get this fucker started. High class, big brass, pretty little lions in a row. No cash, so crass, wrap it up in a bow. I'm so heavy, my head hangs low. When you gonna tell me what you don't know? The whole world's gone crazy, but that's okay now. Don't worry, baby, I won't fade away. Get down on your knees today, but I don't want you to break. No, no, no. Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you. Maybe if I knew just what to say, then maybe you'd know what to do. First glance, last chance, lust at first sight. No finance, no romance, who will win the fight? It's a tug of war with the heart all night. But if we get a happy ending, we'll be alright. No promises, no demands, you're in command. But I can change the rule just like you can. If you don't like it, then there's a door. Will that be credit, cash, check, or money order? Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Rock and roll, let's celebrate. We lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours, destiny awaits. So share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today.
That's beautiful.
Open your cake. Feliz cumpleaños, Tom. 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 Buen día, buen día. Buenos tacos. Soy Paul, su primer número 1 chicano de Los Ángeles. Aquí estamos con Geek Tropology.
Hey.
Dieguito Flores.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están?
Y todos también en el chat. Sí. Polly, you look like Andrew. Andre. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Midnight's Edge in Español. It's your birthday today, Tom. Realmente hoy es este día es cumpleaños de Tom, de Midnight's Edge. Hay un fiesta, una pachanga en la tarde, este día en la tarde, en el canal Midnight's Edge. And everyone's invited. Everybody. ¿Qué pasó?
Will we have a dance-off?
Espero que Tom va a bailar. Y también Mexican Iron Man hopefully Mexican Iron Man can dance and pop out of a birthday cake, and just have tassels on his nipples.
Why?
Hola.
Hola.
Stephanie, hola.
Hola, hola.
Hey.
Hola. Josué.
Ay, ay.
D. Bud Martín.
Hola.
T-shirted historian. ¿Qué pasó?
Hola, hermano.
Hola.
Hermanito cubano. Para allá.
Yep.
Mhm. It's your birthday today.
I'm still laughing.
I did not expect that. Me
Yeah.
cagó el cerebro. Me cagó el cerebro.
Órale.
Órale.
Órale. Héctor García.
Exactamente, Héctor. A la ver.
Birthday today.
Gracias por el apoyo, Héctor.
Yeah.
Sí.
Well,
No, sí se mamó. Estuvo bueno.
Mexican Iron Man, no, not dancing, no nipple tassels. Well, unless Stephanie's going to show up. Then, if her husband is at Kilby, well, maybe I will. Yeah, better move on with your choices there. I mean, Stephanie's a married woman. She's a respectable married woman, Mexican Iron Man. So that but I'm sure she'll come to the party. Steph, I gotta check your email, by the way. Stephanie is awesome. Her analysis and opinions on the Star Wars franchise is legendary.
Nice.
I've seen
Well, that's
Very
Lantino
good.
joining late. Hope everyone is well. Steven Otton. Y también Héctor.
Hay un chavo que hace reviews de Masters of the Universe latino. Deberían invitarlo. We should, yeah. Can you get us the name of the YouTuber, please? Because,
Yeah.
Put it in
would
the
be
chat.
amazing.
I will track him down.
Sería grandioso. Y bueno, hablando de maestros del universo y todo eso, hoy tenemos un...
Motula.
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 A ver, yo
Ok.
voy viendo eso.
Hoy vamos a hablar un poco sobre heroísmo y superhéroes, así que eso va a ser interesante. Y bueno, veamos por dónde empezamos. ¿Qué te parece, Pauli?
Stephanie's coming.
Yeah, nice. By the way, talking about
No hay de
Star
qué.
Wars.
No
Yeah,
hay de qué, Stephanie.
Before anything, let me ask you this. We are on the 5th episode, right?
The
Of Bad Batch. Are
Bad
you?
Batch.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
watching it still?
Yeah, I think I'm an episode behind.
Ok. Dieguito, ¿vas a seguir viendo Bad Batch?
Sí, solamente estoy esperando que al menos haya 4 episodios porque quiero como binge 2 horas. Sí,
Soy el
correcto.
único que está al día.
Sí, por el momento.
Solamente digamos que ofendieron mis sensibilidades del universo extendido. Yo soy de la época donde el Rancor de Jabba the Hutt era macho y se llamaba Patisí. Así que hay un retcon en el episodio 5 que a mí me cayó mal. A mí como fan del universo
Wait, I thought we were
expandido.
supposed to talk about the Bad Batch like Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, jump it.
Geek Tropology. You
jump.
know, here's the thing with Geek Tropology. You guys might not know this, but we're actually organized. Today is supposed to be Invincible and some news items. Thursday is Superman and Lois. And then maybe next week is Bad Batch. ¿Qué pasó, hombre? Why do you jump the gun?
Oh, sorry. I watched the episode and I was angry about it.
They pressed this button. That's the problem. You know when you put a trigger at toy?
It's your birthday today, Tom. It's your birthday today, Tom.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do any Motula. I want us to get into Invincible. Didn't you have a story for us? And Pablo, you're gonna take the lead, senor.
Ok. ¿Empezamos con Invincible?
Sí, ¿no?
Ya,
O
perfecto. Vamos a hablar sobre los primeros 3 episodios de Invincible. Así que nada de spoilers para lo que sigue después. Tratemos de em, evitar puntos sensitivos de la historia, pero déjenme decirles, es una increíble serie, es una gran serie. La recomiendo. Tiene un par de puntos huecosos por aquí y por allá, pero en general es un gran momento para sentarse, relajarse con una cervecita y ver una serie increíble. Así que eso por el principio. Y cuéntenme, Pauli, Diego, what did you think about the series?
Like so far, if we're touching only into episode 3, I
yeah, we're
enjoyed it.
going over the first 3 episodes
Okay.
for all those people in the chat that are like, not speaking that cannot hablar español. Vas a hablar con los primeros episodios de Invincible.
Okay. I'll put it to you this way, in a
Sí.
in a succinct manner. I give it a 9 out of 10. Literally, I was like, it enthralled me. Like I started watching it, saying I saw the hype, and I thought, I feel it's too overhyped by people, and I feel I'm gonna be a bit underwhelmed. You know that idea, like everybody hypes it, and then when I see it, in reality, it was like, oh, it wasn't what I expected. It was good, but it wasn't good. It wasn't like exactly that same level. But this time, it was one of those. Oh, okay, it did match the hype. One of the few times in life I can actually say that.
It does.
Like, I enjoy it because of the fact that not only do you have this dynamic of like the idea of the superhero and it being like, but more like proper comic book superhero, not necessarily a deconstruction like they did with The Boys, but era como, ¿cómo lo pongo? Sentía que estaba viendo algo de las épocas pasadas, así como de los 90, honestamente.
Sí, incluso el estilo de animación es muy parecido a lo que fue Batman de los 90s.
Sí.
El tipo de líneas, la forma de los ojos, la forma de los cuerpos. Sí, eso me encantó. Desde el principio, cuando vi el estilo artístico de la serie, fue sí, esto es para mí.
Y también hay que tomar en cuenta de que, ¿cómo lo pongo? Hay una cosa que sí he notado del hecho de la historia, cómo lo arman, es el hecho que siento que es una mezcla rara entre DC y Marvel, la inspiración, claramente. Porque tienes héroes que aparecen, que se sienten como Avengers, como también tienes héroes que se sienten como Superman y Batman, ¿no? Y luego tienes a Invincible, que está en medio de todo, que es como que una mezcla rara entre, así, fuera de los únicos ejemplos que puedo poneros como Blue Beetle, Peter Parker, tal vez alguno de los X-Men más jóvenes que apareció en los cómics en los 90s. O sea, es una amalgama rara.
Sí, ese es el... Ok, primero también hay personajes de manga y eso, diablos, tendría que hablarlo después cuando hagamos el review completo de la serie.
Sí,
Pero lo más importante es esto. Los personajes son una mezcla entre diferentes personajes ya existentes en comic books. Por ejemplo, el demonio que está haciendo la investigación con respecto a lo que pasó al equipo inicial. Es una mezcla entre Hellboy, Constantine y, bueno, tiene por aquí partes de otros personajes. Si es que tú ves Omni-Man, él es sacado de manga. Se parece mucho a Superman, pero no es Superman. Hay una buena explicación para eso que continúa en la serie. Por otra parte, tú tienes a Invincible. Él es una especie de Superboy / Spider-Man. Y así, en general, tienes muchos personajes que son, por ejemplo, Robot es una especie de Iron Man. Tienes a una especie de Gambito, que es uno de los participantes en el Team Team, que básicamente lo que hace es lo mismo, convertir cosas en explosivos y en su caso es monedas en vez de cartas. Entonces sí, hay muchísimo de otros superhéroes. El núcleo principal del mundo de superhéroes hasta el primer capítulo, y por suerte estamos hablando de los primeros 3 capítulos, así que no tengo que contenerme en esto. Antes de que los maten de la manera más sangrienta posible, tenías a War Woman, que es Wonder Woman. Tenías a Fishman, que realmente es Aquaman. Tenías a Red Dash, que es The Flash. Tenías a un marciano, que es Martian Manhunter.
Ujú.
Tenías a Darkwing, que es Batman, y de hecho quisiera ver una serie específicamente de Darkwing, porque hay una escena en la que atrapa a unos asaltantes en el techo que era perfecta, perfecta para Batman The Animated Series. Si es que toman ese concepto y hacen una serie completa de su historia, sería maravilloso, me encantaría. ¿Ok? Y tienes finalmente a Omniman, que hasta ese punto de la historia, hasta cuando se vuelve loco y mata a todo mundo, era Superman.
Ujú.
Entonces, tienes esta pelea al inicio del episodio donde todos participan, todos muestran sus poderes y realmente ves a la Liga de la Justicia. La primera vez que vi esa escena, sin contexto, sin saber de dónde era, creí que era uno de los universos alternos en la Liga de la Justicia y que íbamos a ver otra vez a un Lex Luthor con el corazón en el otro lado, o cosas que ya han pasado en la Liga de la Justicia. Pero resulta que no, resulta que es esta serie. Luego tienes una de las escenas más sangrientas y la manera en la que termina el primer episodio, sin música, sin nada, después de la violencia, solamente es los créditos y sonido blanco. Esa es una manera increíble de terminar un episodio así de fuerte.
Sí, así te dejó en suspenso, de verdad, porque estás pensando, "Oh, ¿qué pasará ahora?"
Ujú.
Por eso, a mí como digo, me dejó entretenido, me dejó impactado, me dejó como... A tal punto que estoy viendo para comprarme los ómnibus físicos, ¿ya? De
Ujú.
Invincible, todos los 144. Ese es el impacto que ha tenido la serie hasta el momento. O sea, solo vamos con lo que hemos visto y ahora ya quería como, quiero tenerlos todos en mi posesión.
El único problema es que la serie cambia algunas cosas, incluso hace race swappings, pero
Nada
para ser
más.
honesto, ni siquiera ok, sabía sobre el cómic original, pero nunca lo leí del todo. Leí
Ujú.
un par de historias por aquí y por allá, pero nunca fui realmente un fan. Esperaba tener alguna clase de sensación como de, lo están haciendo mal. No, todos los personajes, los actores de voz son espectaculares en inglés. La manera en la que manejan la trama, la manera en la que manejan los personajes es asombrosa, así que, salvo por un par de cosas, no tengo nada de qué quejarme de esta serie. Estuve todo el tiempo sentado viéndola feliz, estaba tomándome algo, relajándome. Es exactamente lo que uno necesita, una serie para relajarse, y a momentos hay esa punzada en el estómago. Esta serie sabe cómo llegar a darte esa punzada en el estómago de las cosas no están bien. Pero no es que la serie sea mala, es que la situación que te presenta la serie te hace sentir incómodo o te hace sentir en peligro. Eso es importante.
Sí. Y también algo que sí, porque yo sí antes de ver la serie, yo sí como que busqué al menos no tanto el cómic, pero esas páginas donde hablan del cómic y básicamente te dan todo la trama del cómic entero, ¿no?
Ujú,
Porque para mí no me afecta mucho eso si yo sé la historia, ¿ya? Pero cuando lo estaba viendo y lo vi así, y he visto la serie, estaba viendo lo que he leído y todo, ¿no? Tratando de hacer match en qué issue van con los episodios, pensé, sé lo demás que va a venir. Si todo lo demás sigue tal cual como está, ¿ya?
ujú.
Me siento igualito como cuando Game of Thrones empezó y ya quería ver la segunda temporada, y yo era uno de los pocos que puedo decir que había leído todos los libros hasta antes de que se estrenara la serie, sin saberlo, o sea, y entonces estoy con ese mismo nivel de hype para la siguiente temporada, en ese sentido, o sea, quiero que termine esto y que ya ver la siguiente.
Sí, yo también quiero ver la siguiente temporada, créeme. Ok, mi plan era ver los primeros 3 episodios.
Ujú.
Me senté a ver toda la serie en un día. Voy viéndome de nuevo los primeros 3 episodios.
Yo mientras me quedé ahorita en episodio 6. Ya, me faltan los dos últimos. Aunque ya sé que lo que va a pasar, pero bueno, especialmente por el meme.
Ujú.
Pero
Ok, ujú.
no toquemos el meme porque un
Sí,
poco un spoiler. Ya.
más bien lo que quería es ver si es que le preguntamos a Pauli. Pauli, what did you think about the show this far?
Yeah. Well, kind of like with Diego, I kind of stayed away from it because everyone was like really hyping it, and the first person that from our circles that was talking about it was 32 Flavors.
Yep.
And he was like, "No, man, this is amazing. It's really good." And then I didn't even watch his videos because I wanted to stay away from being tainted. But so a couple things with the first episode, I was like, okay, this is fun. This is cool. They got these different heroes, and they got the sun. The sun obviously just finds his powers, and this is spoilers, guys. So if you want to go, want to maybe put it on. Maybe we should put a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. For
But-
everybody watching us.
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
put a banner.
Okay,
Put a
good.
banner,
Oh, we have a
because-
banner?
Well, we can create one. But what I'm saying is that here, give me a second. And then when it's off, then we're not spoiling. So
That will be convenient when I was explaining the first episode in Spanish.
well, yeah. Lo siento. I know. I was like, I'm like doing too many things this morning.
Don't worry, man.
So
I'm just teasing.
so the son finds his powers and discovering all that, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And like father son, I really appreciate. Then they throw catch as they're up in the air hovering, which was just really dope, and but still towards the end of the episode, I was like, okay, well, it's fun, but it's not like great. And then of course you have the ending of the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it reminded me of the animation from the Animatrix, from one of the what is that style? Because I'm not really fluent, in the different styles. But when Omni-Man goes off from the close-up shots to the way stuff is, just like, blood and guts. It reminded me of one of the Animatrix episodes. Did you guys see those?
Oh yeah, I love the Animatrix, but
A long time ago.
okay.
So I don't know what style that is, Pablo, but I loved it. And then it just was like, this is,
Oh, do you mean like the Zion Archives?
I don't know, but back to the episode,
Okay.
it was like, it went from like good entertainment to this is fucking badass.
Yeah.
This is incredible. And then so then with the plot twist, and I don't want to give it away too much, the story just keeps getting better, man.
Yep.
And we explore his powers, and we have these these aliens, and I'm having a kick-ass time. And I want to kind of like get back to it because I wanted to see more of it. But yeah, completely impressed. And this is after hearing all the hype. It's it's a great character. I love the kid, the lead guy, I guess he's our lead for the first 3 episodes so far. And in the world of this kid, it's like, you have everything that Hollywood wants, right? You have a gay character, you have women, you have people of different colors, all that stuff, right? But it all seems just normal, a part of everyone's world. That's kind of how
Mhm.
like people live, which I loved even more because it's like, oh yeah, well that's how that's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, man, that was my first impressions there.
Let me tell you something. The gay character gets even better.
Oh, of
He's
course.
amazing. He
Well, yeah.
every character here is amazing except for one, Amber.
Well, again, there's going to be a point to every character because it's written so well.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this: what was I know it's Kirkman who created The Walking Dead is behind this, correct? Robert
I'm not
Kirkman.
Yeah,
sure.
Robert Kirkman
yeah.
created by.
Oh, he's yeah.
Oh yeah. So so when I was watching, because I'm such a big Walking Dead fan and a fan of the comic a little bit, it was funny because I was like, God, the first part of episode 1 is like so like nice and a good story. It's almost like a family feel, and then at the end, I was like, oh, there's Kirkman.
Yeah.
What were do you guys know any of the origins of this story?
I'm not really sure about the origins. As I said, I never even paid that much attention. I used to see Invincible around, but I never really pay attention until now, and I'm actually regretting not paying enough attention.
All I know about it is that it was born in that weird era of comics in the early 2000s when some people were starting to make comics about superheroes, but they were sort of taking like putting a spin to it, because it's around the same time. It's around the same time that this came out. Then came out The Boys. That time where superheroes were not exactly, maybe they were not squeaky clean, and not they were more gritty and real. So
a couple things here. Mexican Iron Man, I'm an Animatrix junkie. The Runner episode of Animatrix,
or was it when they were killing the robots and everything? That episode is called The Zion Archives, Part 1 and 2.
Yutaka Minawa, also Morimoto are the ones that did the anime styling. I mean, Animatrix style. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got that look and feel at the end of episode 1. It was pretty dark, man. It was pretty. I really don't. I want you guys to watch episode 1, and at the end, be surprised because I don't want to spoil that end for you. Donkeysaurus Rex.
Okay,
this comic book series started about 15 years ago.
Yep. Let me ask you something, Pauli. What did you think about the ending of episode 2?
Oh gosh. Refresh my memory.
He goes to the other dimension,
right,
for the aliens, and he destroys everything.
Right. So Omni-Man recovers from being attacked, quote unquote, and then he's just like destroying the aliens here on Earth, and then he goes into the wormhole. That obliteration was just nuts.
Yeah. Okay. I just have something.
But then
to say.
He ages.
Oh yeah. Because the time in that dimension goes faster, so he actually ages. I do believe it's something like 10 years.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So he stays 10 years killing people in there. So Diego, you will understand this. Vegeta.
Sí. Completamente. Vegeta.
Y tengo pruebas para después, for the later episodes. He is really Vegeta. And that's the character that they are using, is what happened if Goku didn't lose the memory when he came to Earth. That's the character. He's not Superman. He is Goku or Vegeta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like that influence is noticeable. When you say that, it's like, oh, you're so right.
The words that he says when he kills everyone there, Earth is not yours to conquer. That is Vegeta. That pose, everything, the way he spoke, the way he acted, that was Vegeta, and that's the Dragon Ball references on this animation are clear. People are not noticing them, but there's a lot of Dragon Ball here. The guy that is making this loves Akira Toriyama. You can say.
Uh-huh. I mean, actually, this comic also comes around the same time Dragon Ball hits mainstream in the US.
Exactly.
Because 2003.
Yep.
So it wouldn't be off the mark when we're talking, because as we said, it's like you clearly see this thing is an amalgam of many other different universes where there's the concept of superheroes or at least powerful fighters. Okay. And they've taken like the best aspects of them, also taken some of their weaknesses and improve, and I wouldn't say improve them, more like refine them, you know, and created new characters out of that. But you see where they come from. You see what they were trying to do with it. Like, it's clear as day.
Nope. Wait
What, you
for
mean?
the 5th episode and nothing is clear anymore. Because
No,
this
but I
series...
mean the influence. The influence,
No. I mean that. They will turn these use archetypes. So in
stay
comic
in
books,
the first 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Stay with the
yeah,
first
that's
3
fine.
because
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything past.
I'm talking about the structure of the series, not about the plot.
I know, but
Oh, yeah.
we don't know about the structure because we've only seen the first 3 episodes. Pablo, come on.
Oh yeah. It's just that.
Wait. Espérate.
Yeah.
Espérate. I love Pablo, but he needs an assistant. He needs his access to seeing the super chats restricted. He also needs a zapper. So every time Pablo gets distracted, zap, zap.
We get the collar. The collar.
No, we're gonna give you
we
the,
know
the-
what Mexican Jarvis is doing.
zap. That's gonna be our safe word ahorita. Ahí tenemos
Zap.
un safe word para Geek Tropology cuando él al hablar en jocosidades. Zap.
Pablo, zap, zap, zap.
Gorosito. Hey guys.
Hey, man.
Polly. I just saw your message.
Hola, ¿qué tal? The Mexican.
Mike is enjoying that a lot.
It's your birthday today.
Okay.
Tom.
Before we diverge more. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. As I already said my rating on the first 3 episodes. Polly, on a scale 1 to 10, what do you
Yeah.
give the first 3?
No, definitely 9. Just like what you said. I mean, it's fantastic. It's increíble. Este nuevo programa. I can't wait to finish it.
Pablito?
9.5 because of the rewatching. You see it the second time, it gets even better. This series is joy. It's pure joy, man.
Yep, I agree with that. I think, and so for everybody who's watching, para todos los que nos ven, see the series, okay? At least the first 3 episodes, as always. Make your own decision from there, but I feel that you're going to be hooked.
Yep. Oh, Mike, you are having a field day today.
Diego, can you read that?
Cuando Pablo empiece su reporte, no es un 500 metros, se corre como un maratón. It's like he's saying it's not a 400-meter run, it's a marathon.
Yep. Oh, man.
But it's like the problem is that, how do I put it? I think Paul, you understand this as well. How unfortunately Hollywood hasn't given us content that entertains us. So when we find something, unfortunately, sometimes we sort of latch onto it and we run with it.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's like that's the thing. We need more things like this in general, for content for us to watch, to consume, because it's like, because if we compare to other series that have come, I mean, I think the only superhero series currently that we could say is as good, maybe not exactly as good, but it's the Superman and Lois thing that we're going to talk later in the week, But I mean, saying it's like there's not really much in general, is what I'm
Yep.
trying to say. So, fortunately, when you find those moments, it's like, this is too good. We have to go and tell everybody. We have to be like JoJo's fans.
You know why? Because they have been skipping the archetypes for too long. And those archetypes work because there's a proven formula for some type of characters. You need to at least make them similar for people to connect, because they are the most basic human emotions and human needs. If you take away that, you take away the humanity from the show, and that disconnects people. Eso, si es que tú quitas la parte humana, la parte que hace que te conectes con los personajes, sobre todo hay estos arquetipos del héroe. Y es algo que, por ejemplo, en Star Wars trataron de deshacerse después de ser básicamente Hero's Journey, la película. Trataron de deshacerse del Hero's Journey. Eso te quita mucho del amor por la franquicia, del querer estar ahí viendo, del querer estar ahí conectado. Así que el hecho de que tengamos una serie que nos muestra al mismo tiempo los arqueotipos y contras a los arqueotipos, te llena, te hace sentir que primero estás viendo las caricaturas del pasado y segundo que estás viendo una buena historia. Entonces te atrae y te deja ahí. Es como cualquier cosa con Superman o Batman. Son arqueotipos, pero siguen siendo en el fondo humanos. Y nos conectamos. O en el fondo superiores humanos y nos plantean dilemas sobre qué deberíamos hacer nosotros en esa posición. Ahora ya no hay eso y lo extraño muchísimo.
Por eso, o sea, necesitamos, la mejor forma de resumirlo. Las series tienen que tener un componente humano, algo que conecte al usuario, al que ve, o así sea la película, sea la serie, sea el videojuego, sea la música. Tiene que haber un componente que conecte a las personas con el contenido. Y
Sí.
nada más, así hacen eso y van a ver cómo la gente sigue nomás así y lo consume. Invincible es prueba de eso. Necesitamos más Invincible.
No solamente eso, hubo una serie antes de eso que nos demostró lo necesario que es un héroe tradicional, o al menos la estructura de un héroe tradicional. Witcher.
También.
Witcher reventó completamente el amor, digámoslo así, por Netflix. Antes la gente estaba conectada a Netflix y todo. Cuando salió Witcher, todo el mundo necesitaba tener ese servicio. Eso es, ¿cómo decirlo? Incluso económicamente tiene sentido hacer buenas historias. Es algo que se han olvidado mucho.
Sí. Bueno, sigue adelante.
Bueno, en el chat, ¿qué piensas del nuevo programa de animation? Se llama Invincible. Está en Amazon Prime aquí y también en Sudamérica.
Sí.
Sí.
Amazon Prime. En total es 8 episodes.
Sí.
8 episodios. And if you've seen it, anyone in the chat, give us your rating. Ahorita. And I have some surprises coming up. We have some surprise guests, not just one, but two, because I am
Nice.
throwing some surprises at Diego and Pablo. I loved it. The first 3 episodes. 9. I'm giving it a 9. Diego?
Again, I'm going to give it a 9 on the first 3. Hope that it stays consistent or improves.
And
Yep.
Geek? Tro? Paul? Lo? G. Wait. Espérate. Zap!
9.5. Please rewatch it after you saw the complete series. It makes the whole difference.
We'll try that.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that's that. Mike is having a field day, man. He's enjoying this so much.
Joshua Gonzalez. I'll give it a 9.1. Wow. Wow.
Sí.
Okay, so
Mike.
before we go to our next, we're gonna go and start talking about some Kill Bill rumors. But let's bring on a buddy of ours, un hermano cubano. He's got time now to start, being a part of the Latino slang y también Midnight Edge Español. I'm, of course, talking about T-shirted historian.
My name is Tony Montana. Hey, Paulie, it's good to see you. Man, I must have watched Scarface about 4 times over the weekend because of your show, man.
Yeah, man, that was a good stream that me and Mr. H did on.
It was really good. Yeah, I
Scarface.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm pretty exhilarated. We just Grim and I just finished our Dungeons and Discussions first episode. So if you're into tabletop role playing games, check it out. See how we did. We
Muy
broke down
bien.
the Divine Caster pretty heavily.
Muy bien. Well, maybe we'll do an episode here on that and let you run it. Have you seen the first 3 episodes of Invincible yet?
I am so far behind in my watching. I have not actually watched Invincible yet. I keep telling myself, hey, now that I've got time, I'm going to binge watch all that stuff that I'm after. As it is, last night I was busy putting together stuff for our episode today.
Mhm.
And I did manage to catch Django Prepare a Coffin. Classic.
Oh, wow. Yeah, listen, I've been avoiding it too because of the hype, but believe the hype on this one. It's tremendo. I love Invincible,
We'll see. Really?
and it was only getting better. So thank you to 32 Flavors and to Geek Tropology for so we gotta do a show on Invincible. Well, I know, Diego, didn't you have something else on Invincible? Like a meme or algo?
Oh,
Let's
but
avoid the meme.
I'm not sure. The meme, it's gonna spoil something. So
It will
Oh.
spoil everything.
yeah.
Okay,
But
all right.
all I can say about it is that it spawned maybe one of the greatest memes of the year so far because it opened up so many jokes that you could do with it.
Well, listen. Since we brought it up, right? I want to see it. T-shirt wants to see it. The chat. Do you guys want to see this meme? Let us know. Sí o no. And as you're voting, explícanos otra vez, Diego, el meme.
Okay.
Muy corto.
But primero, antes de que lo explique, spoilers ahead, ya.
Sí,
Por los que
sí.
no quieran saber esto,
Right.
okay, go away.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just leave it at T-shirt. You can't vote. You're on the damn panel now.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Donkey stories.
Hold on.
Diego, piensa. That's all I say.
How dare you?
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna share it. So
Okay, hold on. Well, I gotta. Are you ready to share it?
yeah, I just
Okay. Antes de eso, everyone wants to see it. Y también, bienvenidos, Daniel Rodríguez. Gracias por venir, hombre. Roger S. H. JS. And then also, too, Mexican Iron Man T-shirt. My brother. I lived in Miami for like 10 years. I speak Spanish with a Puerto Rican Cubano accent.
Oh man, that whole thing with the Puerto Ricans and the Cubanos.
Yeah.
There's some history there, man.
Oh yeah. Hail T-shirt, my brother. Cuando estaban en Cuba, Fidel me robó de todo. Tenía un rancho grande con azúcar, mato, tobacco.
Okay. Well, no shit, man. Seriously, it's like my grandfather, mi abuelito.
Mhm.
He he lived in Cuba before Castro took over, and he was a doctor. He was actually friends with Bautista, and according to my father, and my father being an old school Cuban, he's got some different ideas than maybe we might now.
Sure.
But he had a big plot of land and everything, and it's the communists came in and took everything. Threw my parents or my grandparents in jail, and because they were suspected of harboring dissidents at the time.
Of course,
so that was a real deal, man.
It's a real deal. That is a fucking real deal, and we'll that's a discussion probably for the Latino Slant or a show later on.
Mm-hmm.
But in the which you could be a part of, just to let people know. In different countries that really have strife, not the strife we have here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
what these regimes do to their people. But let's save it.
Okay.
Let's save it. But thank you. For
Meme
that.
time?
Meme time.
Okay. But all right. We have another guest. This guy, has got his own channel. He's got a huge following on Facebook y todo. And where is he from, Pablo?
Oh,
What you know? What?
You
He's a
catch me
mystery
off
rap.
guard.
He's a mystery.
Yeah.
He's a mystery. So we're gonna find out right now. Everyone, please welcome El Gorosito.
Hey, how are you?
So
I'm from Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Oh, that's right.
Uruguay.
Wow.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor being here. Big fan, and I don't know. I am the guy with the huge following, or you have another guest, because I'm not sure if that's me.
It's not me.
Well, look, man, we're really happy you're here, and we've been watching your channel, and you're very busy on your channel, so that's cool, man. That's cool. So yes, Mexican Iron Man, all hail, Gorosito TV, yay!
Hey, thank you, Mexican Iron Man.
If you have links, guys, T-shirt and Gorosito, put them in the private chat for me, and I will get them going, and we'll put them in the or Arum. Is Arum? Are you there? If you're there, maybe you guys can grab their links as well. Oh, T-shirt, it was quick, boy. Damn.
Yeah.
Bueno. What's next, Diego?
Okay.
Oh,
Share my screen.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The meme.
Yeah.
Thank.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do it like following Ricardo Gareca. He always says this to the national soccer team.
Let me put this back up, guys. Let me put this back up. Wow. Okay, go ahead, Diego. Explain away.
Okay. For those who don't know the context of this image, this is at if I remember correctly, at the very end. Okay, this is the series where actually father and son, Omni-Man and Invincible, face each other off, and Invincible loses real badly. And his daddy gives him one final piece of advice as a father, that he has to think. So, and the meme came from that moment where he's basically saying, think, and it's expanded to people doing memes of that whole thinking thing with so many different series, so many different contexts. Okay, this thing got a life of its own. The best one is when somebody actually put the dialogue that, again, I said, Ricardo Gareca, the coach for the Peruvian soccer team. He comes and his famous phrase is, Pensa! Pensa!
Do you remember when Thing McFly Thing? This is great.
Hello, McFly. Hello.
Wow. Okay, so all right, so all those funny memes are going on, but now I'm completely theorizing what's going on, and I haven't gotten past episode 3. Gorosito, have you seen this show?
Yeah, I saw the show and it's
Oh.
incredible. We made a review in 2 parts, the first 4 episodes and the last 4, and it's amazing. I never read the comic, but
Ugh.
I mean, it's so good that I want to read it, and I can wait for the second season. It's really amazing.
Wow.
What do
You know,
buy it
now
from?
I'm kind of like regretting that I'm seeing this, but I mean, okay, all right.
Yeah, this is not even the end. This is like half of the last episode. There is
Right.
a lot of story after that, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's great. And believe me,
Oh.
even if they spoil the series,
Yeah.
it's so good that you can rewatch it 3 or 4 times and you're gonna enjoy it every time. I mean, it's that,
Everyone in the chat, please please share. If you haven't, please share now this great stream that we have, Midnight Seja Español. I am the Latino Slant con Diego Flores, Pablo de Geek Tropology, and our special guest, T-shirt historian, y también El Gorosito. So thank you everyone for being here. Now, Gorosito, I'm totally theorizing in my head what
you're thinking?
is going on with this dad, with Omni-Man.
Yeah, I guess you don't want me to spoil the ending, but
No.
yeah,
No, just the first 3 episodes we're talking about. But here, okay, that's what I wanted to say, guys. In each episode, T-shirt, there's a lot. I mean, they give you a lot per episode. It's not like, you know, it's not like a Mandalorian episode. I mean, so much story they give you per episode.
Yep.
That's good. The pacing is good then.
Por cierto, Gorosito, Omni-Man es Vegeta, ¿sí o no?
To tell you the truth, I never saw Dragon Ball, so I have no idea. I'm not a fan of anime. Yeah, I know.
I know Vegeta.
Don't feel bad. It's only the zapper.
I saw one of the movies. I don't remember the name, but they have like a bad guy that was like white and
Oh, Broly?
I don't remember the name. I know I like that movie, but I don't like anime at all. So I mean, if I need to watch something because I need to review it, I'll do it. But I mean, it's in special occasions only.
No, don't worry, because you know every time Pablo, you know, gets ahead of us, this is what happens.
You're fired. You're unfired. I need you. Come here.
Pablito, eres Rob ahora.
Oh no.
Well, this is great, Diego.
I mean,
this meme is just.
It's like it took a life of its own, and the best part is because I have a friend who actually has seen like the entire series already. Okay. And then I asked him about the meme because everybody was sharing the meme with different taglines and different modifications to it. And he basically told me, even if you see this, it doesn't change at all the moment if you see the episode for the first time, because of the sheer level of animation, the what happens, everything around it. You know, like that's just a brief instance of that, but you don't know what happens to take you to that. And the moment you see it, you're still gonna have your jaw dropped. That's why I say this is a good meme. This is when you know a series is good, when people actually find things that are funny, like they can meme about it.
Diego, can you say it's a meme that makes you think?
That's a bad pun.
You know what is amazing? That the series never was on the top 10 until the last episode. I don't know why people, I mean, it's not watching this. They didn't like it, but I mean, it's so good that I can't believe that only the last chapter went into the top 10. for Amazon?
It depends a lot of factors, because sometimes people, they follow trends, or they follow what other people say, and if nobody's talking about it, they're not going to watch it until maybe when people start talking about episode 8. Okay.
Yeah, but I think everybody's talking about that. I mean, I wasn't planning to watch the series, but so many people recommended the series that I had to watch it, and I was talking about the series after that and recommending it to everybody.
Ok. Así es como funciona un poco. Cuando tienes una serie que es popular, hay un montón de gente que va a tratar de evangelizar al respecto de la serie. Va a llegar y decirte, ¿has escuchado de nuestro Señor y Salvador Invincible? Y tú vas a decir, no. Y de repente vas a estar viendo Invincible. Eso es un poco normal. Pero además de eso, es Amazon. La cantidad de dinero que Amazon invirtió en marketing para esta serie es asombroso. La cantidad de dinero que utilizó para actores de voz, para animación y para todo es a la par, así que no me sorprende.
Yo la verdad
Entonces,
que no me esperaba un reparto así, o sea, no sé cómo hicieron para juntar toda esta gente, pero realmente te sorprende cuando empezás a ver los nombres, porque yo creo que una animación con estos nombres creo que no ha existido anteriormente.
es la animación perfecta en general, la animación es perfecta para esta época porque puedes mantener a tus actores separados. No necesitas tener un clúster muy grande de personas.
Sí.
Si es que has visto la cantidad de animadores, realmente son muy pocos animadores en el show y la mayoría de gente está en partes administrativas. Y como ventaja adicional, es algo que puedes producir sumamente rápido. Y además, si es que tienes algún cambio de emergencia, digamos que a la gente no le gustó el episodio 3 y necesitas hacer un ajuste de emergencia para mantener la popularidad de la serie, solamente tienes que cambiar unos cuantos cuadros y hacer que el actor vuelva a grabar encima. No hay realmente todo el problema que live action presenta para la producción. Entonces, en este momento, animación es prioritario para muchos estudios y vas a ver a muchos actores grandes irse hacia doblaje o hacia ser actores de voz como Mark Hamill lo hizo en su época, porque es ahorita más rentable y segundo, es mucho más manejable para los estudios.
Sí, no, he notado que, por ejemplo, en Netflix es increíble la cantidad de series de animación que está teniendo, también a HBO Max. Yo creo que es un buen negocio, sobre todo para tener contenido en masa, porque antes para hacer una serie con personas tenías que poner muchísima plata. Acá básicamente, si bien tenés grandes estrellas, no le tenés que pagar tanto y la cantidad que podés tener es mucho mayor, y al día de hoy el contenido exclusivo es lo que hace la diferencia para tener 1, 2, 3 o todos los servicios de streaming. Entonces, creo que les conviene a todos.
Y hay un secreto adicional. Cuando haces el casting de un actor de voz, no necesitas que sea guapo.
¿Tenemos futuro en la animación entonces?
Posiblemente.
Sí, pero Pablo, I think you're right. That is a perfect show for animation and not the live action, because with the animation frees up the restrictions that you would have on a live action production, including having, pretty actors.
Yeah. And the action scenes, man, you cannot do that on live action. The amount of money that you will be wasting on a single scene will be enough to make a movie.
See, I agree.
So, yeah, that's...
But I would love to see a movie of Incredible. I mean it's going to be like a 3-hour movie at least, with all the story that we have only on the first season. But, I mean,
yeah,
if you can watch it on the big screen, I mean, will be amazing. I hope that maybe in 10 years after they wrap up the series, maybe 3-4 seasons, we can have a movie. I love to have that.
This needs 20 years. We need for Henry Cavill to grow gray hair on his head. He's the perfect Omni-Man.
You're right.
Now, I was also going to say, but they could also do what the Kimetsu no Yaiba did, that they basically did one part of the anime, they did into a certain part of the story, and then the next part they did a movie, and then they're going to follow the anime from there. They could basically do that with this, except maybe instead of doing the conclusion as part of the series, they build the series, and they conclude it with a 3-hour movie that they blow all the budget on.
Tsuyoku nareru
No, no, no.
Ryuoshita.
Copyright. Zap.
We need
How dare you?
to make Pauli watch Demon Slayer. It's an amazing series. The movie is just great.
See,
What can I tell you? It's the
What do you
most manly movie that I have seen in the last 10 years.
I still think Fist of the North Star is more manly, or maybe
Yeah.
Berserk.
Yep. Face of the North Star.
Berserk was in the last 10 years?
Yeah, it's
The
been out since
2016 one.
the 80s.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
PS2 graphic series? No, I
Yeah.
meant on
I know
movies.
It's terrible graphics, but it's still, if you don't want to read
Yeah.
the manga, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
accessible.
Let's not get this person again. Okay. I
I
think
didn't read that, but did you hear about Berserker, the comic
See.
from Keanu Reeves?
I
see.
The
I
comic is
reviewed the first issue with Nick Weiser. Yeah, it's kind of good. Not excellent, but it's kind of good.
Okay.
I love it. You even have Maduro in there.
We're going
As a
off.
bad
We're
guy,
going off
and-
subject, and
Yeah.
that's when I need to come in and
Stop.
restore sanity. And we also want to wish El Jefe de los Jefes happy birthday, otra vez. For anyone who missed this, it's for you. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing here? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, here we go.
It's muted.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Rock and roll and celebrate. We lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits. So share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today.
It just needs koalas. Because it's got karate, it's got puppies,
dinosaurs.
fucking big dinosaurs, explosions, aliens.
Blow out your candles!
See, that would have been a koala right there. Blow shit up. Yeah.
That's good. Tom!
So there's rumors going all around. Rumores. Gorosito. I don't know if you know. Wait, what the hell? Still got that video on. Good Lord. Rumors. Where do I start first?
Everybody knows about the bird.
Bird.
There is a
The
way.
bird is the way.
Any copyright claim for this? Or?
Depends who owns the rights and how litigious they are.
Yeah. Y Héctor García nos pregunta, ¿y el español? Deberíamos tener una versión en español de la canción de cumpleaños de Tom.
Pero siento que sería una variación de las mañanitas combinado con feliz cumpleaños, combinado con tal vez un poco el portugués solo para matarnos de risa.
Sí.
Porque como termina esa canción, recuerdo cuántos cumpleaños míos diciendo, a pique, a pique.
Okay. This video came out and there's rumors going around. Let's watch the video for a second. This is Shania West. She's been in a lot of gaming videos, correct? Action. All right.
First
well,
time
let's
I've seen
go.
her. I mean, I've seen this video. But...
Oh, you're gonna love the video.
Okay, so
Wait for it.
What am I waiting for?
Weren't you gonna share it?
What am I sharing?
Oh, damn.
Oh, the rumor.
Yes.
Yeah,
we were
okay.
waiting for you to talk.
Okay, the rumor is that this actor is getting ready to be Vernetta Green's daughter, seeking revenge against Uma Thurman in Kill Bill Volume 3.
Oh, wow.
Ujú. Ok, empecemos por el principio. No es la primera vez que tenemos un rumor con respecto a
Ujú.
un posible Kill Bill 3 y se ha especulado que así va a ser la continuación de la historia. Beatrix Kido mata a su madre, así que obviamente ella decide ir a tomar venganza. Eh, Se han propuesto algunas actrices, se han propuesto muchas cosas. Para serles honesto, esta es la primera vez que siento que realmente podría haber una tercera parte, una continuación para Kill Bill. Solamente por ver el video, por ver el nivel de trabajo. Eso es exactamente lo que necesitamos. Si es que van a taclear algo como Kill Bill, que es extremadamente grande, es extremadamente importante para muchísimas personas, tienen que hacerlo con contacto, tienen que hacerlo de una manera en la que se sienta como la producción original de Tarantino, que se sienta, básicamente cada uno de los diferentes asesinatos de Beatrix toma un estilo diferente. Por ejemplo, cuando va a Japón es completamente una película de acción japonesa. Cuando está en los Estados Unidos, si está en el desierto, es un western. Si es que está en medio de la ciudad, cambia a acción. Entonces, todo eso son los detalles que Tarantino tomó muy en cuenta para hacer esta serie, esta película, estas dos películas. Sería muy importante que presten atención a lo que están haciendo, si es que llegan a hacer, y de preferencia Tarantino estaría a la cabeza. Esta chica es asombrosa con la espada. Lo primero que pensé ni siquiera fue Kill Bill, ella sería excelente en una continuación de Afro Samurai como la hija de Afro.
Ujú.
Completamente impresionante, la amo. Y bueno, ¿qué piensan ustedes?
Well, before the panel chimes in, the other rumor that Pablo was talking about, and the other actor, and this was last summer, this past fall, when they were interviewing Vivica Fox. Like, who would play your daughter? Who would you like to see play your daughter? Correct.
Mhm.
And she brought up this person. And this is not this person, the person I'm going to bring up. And this is a rendering from, I forgot his name. Anyways, I'll get his name right now. But this is a rendering.
Miguel fará excelente referencia. Mucha espada, pero ¿qué hay de la daga? Muy buena referencia, hermano.
Yeah, I think that the biggest problem is that Tarantino said that he's only gonna make 10 movies, and he already made 9. So I don't think he's gonna finish his career with Kill Bill 3. So if they make a third movie, I think it's gonna be with another director, maybe with a script from Tarantino. But
No
Yes.
way. No
I
way.
don't think it's going to be directed.
No, he'll never let another person direct any Kill Bill property as long as he's alive. With Uma Thurman? Come on, Gorosito. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but I know
No, get out of here.
that's what
Really.
we think. But he said that he's only gonna make 10 movies, so it's only one left.
Right, but he has been saying this past year that he still meets up with Uma and they still talk about Kill Bill 3.
Yeah, but he's always talking about movies between the movies that he makes, and we always have like 10 different choices between those movies. So
Yep.
this
Yeah,
is
Star
one-
Trek.
Yeah,
He's not
this-
gonna do Star Trek.
Ok, empecemos por lo básico. Tarantino es un poco como Miyazaki y un poco como, bueno, básicamente cualquier director grande. Me voy a retirar de esto después de que termine este proyecto. Siguiente proyecto. Me voy a retirar después de que termine este proyecto. 20 proyectos después. Me voy a... No, seamos honestos, no se va a retirar. Es como tratar de que en su época Stan Lee se retire de los cómics. Cada vez que decía, ya no voy a hacer más cómics, estaba al siguiente día haciendo Spider-Man.
Oh, Pablo, you're comparing Tarantino to Miyazaki. That's some high honor, man.
Both of them are great directors, man.
They are. They are both great directors. I give them that.
Like, ok, voy a decir esto, ¿ya? Primero en español. De verdad, o sea, asumamos de que Tarantino cumplirá su promesa primero, ¿ya? El lado, digamos, es el lado donde sí lo hace. O sea, sí hace la última película y ahí se retira. Y tal vez tome un rol de productor. No tanto dirigir, pero más producir, ¿ok? Yo diría que Tarantino, o sea, viendo el hecho cómo es una persona creativa, él trataría de aprovechar a hacer su última película, una película donde él esté invertido en y él tiene mayor control posible. Kill Bill es una de las pocas que yo sí sé que él tiene así casi control absoluto de toda la saga, ¿ya? Y él sí no creo sería el que tomaría el sitio
Pero, ¿en qué película él no tiene control?
Exactamente eso también iba a topar. En sus contratos normalmente él advierte que él tiene la última palabra sobre toda decisión en las películas. El estudio no se puede meter con él. Y es...
Ya, pero piénsalo así. Kill Bill es creación propia suya. Todo lo que viene usualmente en su mente, pero en otras películas podía venir ideas y él dice, yo tengo la última voz. Él puede decirle, me gusta esta idea, pero lo modificamos de esta forma. ¿Entiendes?
Okay.
Pero Kill Bill es su hijo. ¿Entienden?
All right,
Hija.
hold on.
Ana, hija.
Tarantino reignited interest in Kill Bill Volume 3 himself last July when he revealed that he was still in talks with Uma Thurman about the project and added, if any of my movies were going to spring from my other movies, it would be a third Kill Bill. The director said he is serious about retiring from feature filmmaking after his 10th movie. Gorosito said that, which means whatever projects he decides to direct will be his last. Tarantino doubled down on Kill Bill Volume 3 in a radio interview last December with Andy Cohen. I just had dinner with Uma Thurman last night. I have no idea of what I would do. I do have an idea of what I would do with Kill Bill Volume 3. That was the whole thing, conquering the concept. What happened to the bride since then? And what do I want to do? I didn't just want to come up with some cockamamie adventure. The character doesn't deserve that. The bride has fought long and hard. I have an idea that could be interesting. I still wouldn't do it for a little bit. It would have to be at least 3 years from now. It is definitely in the cards. This was
That will be 2019, right?
this is 19 that he 19
not interview.
20. Right, correct. 19 and then a little bit of 20. So we're already a year and a half.
I could kind of theoretically see it because it'd be like if Vernita Green's daughter comes back and kills the bride, and then the bride's daughter, who is also grown up, would come back and avenge herself.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Cycle of revenge.
And with Kill Bill, with the both volumes, we're used to women, killing each other. Like, and like there's precedent. It's not like, there's any virtue signaling.
Nope.
Because, Tarantino has always done that, especially with the Lucy Liu, Uma Thurman fights.
Yeah. The whole snakes fighting was woman against woman. The only man was Bill's brother, but he was the handler. He was not an assassin like the Viper. So,
Yeah.
and yes, I love these movies. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Diego?
No, es que what Héctor García is saying. Like, dice, no hay duda alguna, ya tiene su propio estilo para contar y siento que se roba la estética de otras películas, al menos es innovador para hacer algo que ya se hizo. Basically saying like Tarantino has a knack of taking things already done and then making them his own.
Very Japanese.
Yeah. Y usarlo para contar algo totalmente diferente o estéticamente utilizarlo para ver quién sí ve mucho cine. I get it now. He's basically also saying the fact that Tarantino loves to put references or uses references as the aesthetic. Like Pablo said, the scene of where it looked like a Western or looked like a Japanese action movie between when he went to kill Lucilio. It's like he does it as much as a reference as well as a way to define the setting.
Oh no, he intentionally decided to go for different genres on each different killing. So every single one of the Vipers actually have a different style of filmmaking style, a directorial style, everything. Just you don't see that because the movie is cut in a way that you see the chapter ending and you go to another chapter that is completely different. That cut is the one that impedes you from seeing how it's really done.
Wait. This gave me an idea. Okay. That this could happen, like in the idea that the theory of what if he doesn't do this one as his last movie as a director, okay, but he does it as a producer. So he has and what he tries to do is like how his movie was basically a pastiche, different styles, and then but it contained within like a little book, a little part. He could
¿Quién sería el director?
Robert Rodriguez.
Ok, me vendiste la idea. Vamos, ¿cuánto hay que conseguir?
Por eso.
Hagamos
Se
propaganda.
lo doy porque también estoy tomando en cuenta lo que ha dicho Gorosito, que tal vez sí, Tarantino tal vez no quiere hacer que Kill Bill sea su última película, sino quiere que su última película sea un magnum opus a todo su trabajo, todo su esfuerzo y todos los estilos que ha hecho. Y después puede ser como esos directores que dicen, me retiro de ser director, pero seré productor ejecutivo.
¿Quieres saber realmente si es que Tarantino quiere ser un troll? ¿Cómo sería su última película?
¿Algo con Barbie?
Haría una película completa sobre el maletín en Pulp Fiction. Al final de toda la película tampoco mostraría qué hay dentro del maletín.
Ay, Dios mío, no. Eso me frustró tanto.
O podremos ver qué pasó con Mr. Pink y en qué se gastó la plata.
También
tenemos la precuela con los hermanos Vega, que también se estuvo hablando mucho. Eso me encantaría ver.
O tendremos, como dice trolear, tenemos una película que trata sobre el reloj.
No quieres saber dónde estuvo el reloj, hijo. No quieres saberlo.
Yo sí sé, yo lo sé, pero por eso.
The Other Dark Side.
There's a cynical part of me that wants to answer Polly's first question, which was, who would get this part, and the cynical side of me just popped off with it was like whichever one of them is more willing to show off her feet, Quentin.
Absolutely.
What's this? Paras says something interesting.
Uma's feet.
Uma's feet are ugly, man.
They are. They're so hammer-toed.
Yeah.
Not to him. You know what? In the hammer toes, freaks like that. Okay, what was there a comment you wanted me to highlight?
What Paras was saying about Uma's daughter because she appeared in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think it is. Yeah. Because if he puts Uma's daughter in it, Uma will be 100% in. Her daughter had a bit part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I can see it.
I mean, but the question is, would Tarantino have enough courage to actually kill the bride at the beginning of the movie? Or will it be more like sort of recreating Kill Bill volumes 1 and 2 in a much condensed fashion? Okay. Where they basically at the end, the bride kills Bill, and so the daughter of Verna's daughter kills the bride, and then you see the bride's daughter coming out by basically, I'm gonna finish the job.
Yeah. Por cierto, Héctor García es de los míos. Héctor García es de los míos.
¿Qué puso?
Muslos.
But there is a strong Japanese tradition in a lot of the anime cinema and that where a master will be killed, and the entire story arc is the revenge arc of the student going after the person who killed the master, and that's a heck of a vehicle for some good gravitas for a film.
Yep.
But what if you go the other way? Instead of making a one movie, you make a series, and that doesn't count as your 10th movie. So you can do the series and another movie.
It will be called Kill Bia.
Yeah.
It'll be.
It actually makes sense. Kill Beatrix. So yeah,
mean- I mean-
yeah,
That's true because Bill is dead.
Yeah.
yeah. He had the five finger punch. Was that the name?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I mean, but wait, going back to what Gorosito said about the series, I mean, that could be a technicality that you maybe didn't think at the time. It's like, I mean, think about it this way. It says, I do a series, then I do another series, and then I do another series, and keep my movie from being made, and I never retire.
Considerando Tarantino, sí.
And it would be interesting because Tarantino is the kind of director he could just basically say like, screw the traditional film. Nos vamos a la animación, muchachos. Vamos.
That's true.
Sí. Kill Bill
biggest
tuvo
problem is
animación.
that it takes a long time to make a movie, to write the movie. If he's gonna write a series, it's gonna take even more time. So we have to wait even longer.
The problem is we don't know if maybe he's already been thinking about this.
Yeah.
What happens if he's been thinking about this and doing a series since he finished Kill Bill 2?
And Diego.
I mean, that's been documented. He's been thinking about. I mean, I remember his interviews where he said, you know, when it was just released, I want to do a Kill Bill 3, but I'm gonna have to wait 20 years.
And it's almost been 20 years.
Yep. I mean, they should start filming now.
Yep.
Yeah. Pablito, ¿qué
Pero,
decir?
sí, con respecto a lo que dijiste, Diego, ya hay animación en Kill Bill.
1 minute. Zap. Tenemos un birthday boy. Aquí estamos con nosotros. Tenemos
Yeah.
el
Hey,
Tom.
happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños. Hi, boss.
Happy birthday!
Driving. Driving.
Good to see you, Tom.
Don't
Happy
say
birthday.
I thought that was a green screen.
Looking
No, I'm
good,
driving.
buddy. Were you gonna
I'm
go
going to
get
get
some
some real
tacos?
Mexican food. Yeah.
Nice.
A burrito. Getting a real burrito and some flautas.
Hey, flautas.
Well, happy birthday,
Chilaquiles.
brother.
Hell yeah. Getting a steak burrito the size of my head.
What about the margaritas?
Wait, do
I
they
don't know if
make
they sell
burritos?
margaritas there.
Do they make burritos smaller?
Why would they?
Exactly.
Pablito, ven a Peru. You're going to cry.
If
Hacen
you have the
burritos
ability
pequeños.
to make a burrito
Sí.
the size of your head, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
How's your day so far, Tom?
I just got up. And I'm trying to go get my burrito before I got to go on with culture. Wanted to come say hi to you boys before you guys were done.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
There will be a birthday stream later this afternoon.
Oh, there will be, huh?
Yeah. And I'm telling the chat. I'm not telling you. We have a lot of guests coming on through for Tom, and stop on by, guys.
But remember, it's a surprise, so don't tell Tom.
It's not a surprise.
I know nothing.
Yeah, play the jam.
He's already heard the song.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, Tom,
Or have you? Have you heard
yesterday,
the song yet, Tom? It's your birthday song?
I saw that. That was great.
Yeah.
yesterday I tagged you on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles commercial for a birthday.
I haven't seen
You
that
got-
one.
Oh, you
You'll
gotta.
have to send me that one.
Yeah, I tagged you, so.
Just send them the link.
Okay, I'll have to look. Okay, my phone's beeping at me, guys. So
Okay. Good seeing you,
I'm gonna
brother.
let you go out. If I can get back before the show's done, I'll try and hop in.
We're gonna wrap up. We're actually gonna wrap up.
All right. Well, I'm about done here, so okay.
We'll see you later today. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy
Thanks,
birthday,
man.
man.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Bye bye.
It's
Okay.
your birthday today. Tom!
I got an idea about this Tarantino thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for
Have you guys seen True Romance?
Yeah.
Claro.
Mhm.
That's a fucking great movie. That had Tarantino was a writer on it, and it had his fingerprints all over that film
Mhm.
to the extent where, he did actually let another director direct that one, and it was so good you could easily say that is a Tarantino film,
Mhm.
even if it
You
isn't.
know that they changed the ending? Christian
I know
Slater dies in the original script.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I saw the outtake for that or something.
Yeah, but he wasn't Tarantino yet. Oh, or when did he sell that Gorosito? Was it before or after Reservoir Dogs?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, he had both scripts on his hand, and he gave it to Tony Scott. If I'm not mistaken, he was the director to choose one, and he chose True Romance. He said, "Oh, this is a good look because I want to make Reservoir Dogs." So, but he had troubles getting the money. He had to get Harvey Keitel to put the money, and so that was hard. But I mean, both scripts are great, and the movies too.
And Reservoir Dogs is 1 year before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right. Well, I so from what I remember, I heard that story of him getting invited to a barbecue a few years before Reservoir Dogs, and I think that's when you mean he met Tony or someone important, and he had those scripts. Gorosito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's,
In 91 or 1990, I mean.
no, antes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about like he hadn't made his movies yet. He wasn't anyone yet. But he had those scripts. Yeah.
Yeah, he made one movie before that I think it's only a half a movie that it survived. It was a burned. I don't know how, but it's something about a birthday too. But I don't remember the name of the movie. But I saw half of it. There you go, Reservoir Dogs.
Yep.
It's your birthday today. Tom. Thank you.
The one thing I can't believe about the movie that I was not nominated for anything. I mean, you have a best movie and you have a best actor in Harvey Keitel, at least also the script, original script. I mean, it's an amazing movie. It's a pity that they didn't have the money to make a campaign to get a nomination, but
Also, the Oscars
was
hate
completely deserved.
Tarantino.
See, and pero we one thing we found out over the last few years for sure, if not from before, all the awards, the Oscars, everything else is all political.
It's a joke.
Yeah, no, in this case specifically, they didn't have the money. I think that they made only like $6 million on the box office. And I mean, you need at least, I mean, we are talking about the 90s. You need like 5 or 10 just to start the campaign. So if they had the money, they sent the VHS at that time, so long ago. And I mean, you can get a nomination, but the thing grew, and basically Pulp Fiction is almost a remake, and they get all the nominations with that movie.
Well, he won screenplay, right?
For Pulp Fiction, yeah.
For Pulp, yeah.
Yeah.
He got nominated. It got a lot of nominations, but it only won screenplay.
Yeah, John Travolta is the most famous nomination from that movie.
Well, Travolta.
That's the only Oscar they'll ever give Tarantino.
That's the one and only, right? Did he get anything for Hollywood?
No, he got nominated, but
he didn't win.
They were going to give it to him.
No, they weren't.
No, actually, he won 2 Oscars.
Parasite won.
No, he won for Django and for Pulp Fiction.
Django got an award?
Yeah.
Yeah, Django got a few nominations, but I don't think he did. He win for that though.
Let's look it up.
I'm checking.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I just gotta say, I hopped back in because I just got out of they were already done with my food. It's hilarious. I saw some cute cougar trying to hit on a bunch of young Mexican guys.
What?
It was hilarious.
What?
she's sitting there. She's at the other table, and there's a couple of young Mexican guys sitting at the other table, and she's like, I said Senorita would pay, Mamacita, and she's just going like talking. I could hear. I was just like, oh my god, this woman's trying to take home some Mexicans.
There's a saying in Spanish, and I think comes from Mexico. Gallina vieja da buen caldo. Means an old woman knows how to do stuff.
Yeah, that's not gonna be.
So,
Okay,
I didn't get the
there's
last
a-
part, but I can almost imagine what you said.
There's a lot of chats going on here about what he won and what he didn't win. What we got is Brad Pitt got Best Supporting Actor. I don't think he won.
Django
Nominations
got
don't
no.
Hold-
Django did get the one
Hold
for
on,
a screen.
hold on. Look, Diego, let me read these chats. Wait, you and Pablo love to. It's a cue, guys. It's a cue. When I
All
go
right,
to the
kids, you're
chat,
good.
you guys don't say. Okay, good. Get out of here, Tom. You guys don't say a word. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty good. Damn. Well, you guys can, say something.
Yeah, somebody say
We were
it.
waiting for you to talk.
Award.
I think he won for Glorious Bastard 2. If the
No,
Cougar's not, tell her about.
Master was nominated, but
Yeah.
he didn't win.
If you know what, Gorosito, where's that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute all of you fuckers. How about that? How about that? Don't you love how I treat my guests?
Perdóneme. Perdóneme.
This is called comedic brilliance, people. Okay, let me see. He did win director for Once Upon a Time. Polly is becoming Papa.
Yeah.
I know, right? Brad, we gotta have one. Brad won for Hollywood. Waltz won twice for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, but we're talking about the. Polly sounds pissed.
Oh,
That
Pauli,
I'm
can you share my
gonna-
screen, please?
Geek, I'm gonna get to you, bro. I see it right there. I see the window. I know you shared something. And let me see, private chat. I can still type. Fuckers.
Pablo, you're gonna get a chancla upside the head in a minute.
I mean, I thought, I don't know. Here we go. Here. Yeah. That is amazing.
Got to do it.
It's your birthday today. Oh my god. Aren't you happy? Gorosito and t-shirted for coming on the show? I mean, isn't this amazing?
Oh man, I love
I'm
it.
loving it.
Yes.
You better say that. They're like, shit, I want to come back, but I was an asshole. Polly is the Latino director of Spanish, A Quiet Place 3.0.
How do you say that in Espanol, man? A Quiet Place.
El lugar silencioso.
There you go.
Lo tradujeron como un lugar en silencio o un lugar tranquilo. Depende de si es
Tranquilo.
Latinoamérica o España.
Qué bueno
mean-
que no se llama el calladito.
Calladito, tranquilo.
Un lugar.
Un lugar, cállate. Cállate.
El que come callado come el doble.
Okay, so Diego, you have the floor.
Okay. All I was gonna say is Tarantino has only gotten 2 Oscars, like actually 1, Okay.
His name, right? He hasn't. Yeah.
and they were both for screen. So one
Yeah.
was for Django, and the other one was for Pop. And everything else, he's being nominated, but he's being ignore.
Director,
Uh-huh.
he's never won, which is like a joke. And picture, he's never won, which is a joke. His actors have won, right?
Yeah.
His editor. I mean, maybe his editors have been nominated, and he's won screenplay. I mean, but does he care? Does he give a shit about the Academy Awards?
Yeah, he does. Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Marlon Brando was the only one that I didn't care.
Look at Spielberg. He was complaining that they never gave him the Academy until he did Schindler's List. Then it was kind of like, yeah, we're gonna force you.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Okay, big
Tarantino-
difference though with Spielberg and Tarantino. I don't think Tarantino will go down that rabbit hole of kind of like an Spielberg mainstream type of film.
Mm-hmm. Like actually, you want to hear the record of, for example, Inglourious Basterds, how much accolades it won against nominations?
Yep.
49 wins against 102 nominations.
Wow. I mean, that's still a lot. 49 wins?
Yep.
Yeah, but that was the best movie of that year. In that year, The Hurt Locker won Best Picture, and it was competing against Avatar, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, among those movies, Inglourious Basterds was the best, even if Avatar was a bigger production and it had maybe was the one deserving the Best Picture Oscar. The Hurt Locker, I almost didn't like it.
And
no, he's already going down one of the best, but I think he should have won for Hollywood if Parasite had not been in the Best Picture category. You think, guys, that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a victim of virtue signaling that year for by Parasite winning Best Picture?
Yep.
You guys like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I mean, if
that's not the question. That's not the question, Gorosito. I'm asking you guys because Gorosito's a host. You notice how he like asked that. I love that, right? You ask, you answer a question with another question. Do you think what do you think, Gorosito?
No, I think that if Tarantino wasn't the director of that movie, I don't think it was nominated at all. I mean, it was a very personal movie and was his movie. But you take him out of the picture, and I mean, it's not even. Maybe you can nominate it for script, maybe, but that's it.
Gorosito, you didn't answer the question. You set up a whole nother scenario and answered the fucking question. I'm gonna ask this again. Hold on. I love you guys. First of all, right? But do you guys think that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a victim of virtue signaling by the Academy that year, with Parasite winning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
I have noticed that a lot of Oscar winners of the last few years have been foreign films. Slumdog Millionaire, Parasite, and I think that is the trend with Hollywood these days. Is they're trying to, overcome the stigma or whatever you want to call it of Hollywood being all about only American films.
This is what I don't get about that. Hollywood is in America. If they want to talk about, let's say, Ecuadorian films, they should come to Ecuador, you see. Yes.
Yeah, they'll shoot over there for the tax shelter and shit and the cheaper rates, but
yeah, you know what I mean. They are trying to make us. They are not mainly American films. It's the American Film Association. What the hell are they trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, Gorosito. Do you think?
To tell you the truth,
I have another question for you.
Oh, okay, go.
Okay, thank you for letting me go. I love this guy. I love Gorosito. Okay, so do you think because of the Asian backlash of the portrayal of Bruce Lee, do you think that was a factor at all in the Academy and the shunning of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I had not even considered that.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think that too many people care about that, and it was like a news for us that we are really investing in this war. But I don't think for the Academy that was a factor. To tell you the truth, I can't explain how Parasite won that year. I mean, that's the hardest thing to explain. But I don't think that because they want to vote for Parasite, they didn't vote for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If I had to bet, maybe the victim was Joker, no Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I mean that was like the problematic movie of that year, and I think that was better than Parasite and better than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I mean, the movie even lost the fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That is something that I can't explain. And
well, Rotten Tomatoes.
The real victim was that movie. No, not
so
Hollywood.
So those three films, right? Once Upon a Time, Joker, Parasite. In that order, in the chat and with the panel. Give me those three. Joker, Once Upon a Time in America, Parasite.
For me, Joker, and Hollywood and Parasite.
Okay, good. Diego?
I agree with Gorosito.
Pablito?
I do agree. Joker, then Hollywood, then Parasite.
T-shirt?
It's hard to choose between Joker and Once Upon a Time because they're both really, really good and they both brought different things. So
okay,
I would put them in a tie. But
go ahead.
But I'd probably say Once Upon a Time would edge out Joker just because it seems like it's more accessible with more things to offer rather than such a strict portrayal of mental illness as Joker had. And then, Parasite below because it's really a little too slice of lifey for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you want another victim, Jojo Rabbit was also a victim of the fact of having Hitler on the movie.
Oh, no, there was no way that was going to make it.
I know, but I mean, it's a lot of people that didn't vote for that movie just because they have that character, I don't want to say the name, on the movie, just because of the fact like half of the people that is voting are Jewish. So, I mean, it was almost a miracle just to get the nomination.
That's true.
I think the only reason it did is because of who was directing it.
I heard it's a really good film. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's for me personally, those three are very hard for me to put in an order. They're both all three for me are masterpieces in their own right. I mean, emotionally, just different levels. Cinematic. I mean, romping good time, suspense. I mean, those three movies. I mean, it's hard for me to put in any order. Now, with the Academy and what they did, I don't think it was fair that that Parasite got to be eligible for both foreign film and then your best film. It should be one or the other. Roll the dice. But
but you can say the same thing about director and movie. It's almost the same award.
Yeah.
I mean, then we're getting into we're talking about like cinema school, Gorosito. It's like, no, that's good. I respect that. But I'm just thinking politically with these categories, but because this conversation started off with the Academy shuns Tarantino. You gotta remember the Academy forever shunned Spike Lee, and Spike Lee talked a lot of smack to the Academy for years, and now he's like the darling.
Yeah, Spike Lee really did like a really good movie for the Academy. He made like a good movie for his people. He's the people that was following him. But I don't think that he made like a Best Picture movie.
No way. No way. Black Klansman? No way.
No way. I didn't.
No, I saw it in the theater, and I saw it with a very well-known actor who has been in Spike's movies, and we were just like, "What the hell was that?" You know, Spike has done. Go ahead, T-shirt.
Was it Wesley Snipes?
It was Wesley Snipes. How'd you know?
Now, for me, I mean, he really, I mean, he deserved the nomination for Malcolm X. That's a really good movie. But the two movies that I like him the best is like the 25th Hour with Edward Norton. It's a really good movie. It's a 10 out of 10. And the other is Inside Man. I think that is the name.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good movie too.
I mean, as far as your Hollywood mainstream film that had an all-star cast and a great twist, Inside Man is a fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a very
that's kind of funny because his best movies are with white people.
Yeah. I mean, you know, maybe this could be a let's save it for a separate stream. I mean, I think we should do some Spike Lee films. Go ahead.
One thing I want to say is because I remember we talked to this about before in another stream of these. When I also mentioned the Grammys, because I saw somebody analyze the Grammys and talk how the Academy sort of in the case of the Grammys, how they evaluate music, and they have this idea of what is music and what is not music, to the point where they kept, like, when it was first founded, they kept rock and roll out because they called it just urban music. It was, for them, it wasn't music.
No, and they called it black music. They didn't call it urban music. It was music from the Negroes. That was. It
wasn't like rhythm and blues for black music at that time.
It's more semantics, I think. But what I'm trying to get to is the fact that how the Academy has a view of what a film is, okay? And I think right now the Academy has an idea that films that should win the nomination and win the award for best film should not necessarily be an American movie unless it touches something that's about the message per se.
They have a foreign film category.
I know, but they're gonna try to bend the rules, because they always do it at the end, because they're the Academy. They make the rules. They can bend them whatever they need to satisfy whatever they want, and that's the problem. When you have an institution that is like that they make the rules, they vote, and they decide who gets nominated and who doesn't, and they also put the deadline of when you can nominate a movie, you know, to put in consideration. It makes it very difficult to really get movies that actually are good, you know. Or people that the people see them and watch them and actually enjoy them and talk about them, because sometimes it doesn't necessarily like meet the expectations or meet the requirements the Academy needs for the prestige that they see for the Oscars. That's the problem. When you have an institution like that, it limits itself.
Okay, I want to wrap it up, but let's go back really quick to those three, right? Really quick. Tarantino's, Hollywood, Joker, Parasite. Which ones do people still talk about?
Joker and Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
only
Joker.
I mean, I don't know many people talking about Hollywood. I think more people talking about Parasite because they're gonna make a series now. So that's a topic. But I mean, the sequel for Joker is 10 times bigger than the series that they want to make for Parasite.
T-shirt
are still part of the conversation, but I mean, Hollywood is like the last Tarantino movie, no more than that.
T-shirt, you're going to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say, man, Diego was on fire there, man. He was passionate.
Yeah,
love that. And yeah, Joker definitely. That's the one everybody's still talking about to this day. They're still examining it. They're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, even right now we have Cruella on Disney, and everybody is comparing the movie to Joker.
Fuck.
They're
I
comparing it
love
to
the movie.
Joker.
Cruella's really
Yes.
good.
Is it?
Yeah, they're
really
they're
good.
comparing
I mean,
Cruella
No,
to
is
Joker.
it good? Is it good?
I love it. Yeah. I mean, I you won't believe this, but I give it 10 out of 10. I mean,
Come
Cruella?
it's that
on.
good.
Come on.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, but it's that good.
Come on.
No.
Yeah. You have my review on my channel. We did it on last Sunday.
Come on. Get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
no.
can't believe it. Believe
For
me.
the last time. For
okay.
the last time.
After-
Get out of here.
After
Go.
that, I'm not gonna pay for it, but I'm gonna wait till it comes for free, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna give a full detailed analysis and contrast.
God.
Hmm.
I would have to say as a point of reference of like our society and mental illness, and that yeah, people still talk about Joker. I think Parasite, as far as class, they talk about Parasite, you know, but
Yep.
then as a cinematic feat, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you know.
Good. Yeah.
You know, it's some good stuff, man. All right. Well,
Paulie, you're in Los Angeles, right?
yes.
Yeah, I think that's like a factor to like that movie. If you live in Los Angeles and you are part of the scene and everything that I was showing in that movie, maybe you like it more. But I think that it makes a difference if you are not there.
Well, I mean, that's Tarantino, though. That's not
Yeah,
us.
but
I
it's
mean,
like
I mean,
it's a love letter to Los Angeles. Maybe
It's
to Los
love-
Angeles of the 70s, but Los Angeles. I
Yeah,
think
no,
that
I get you.
it makes
I
a
get you.
difference if you live in there.
there's it's added value, but I don't think it. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a great. I'm not going to play this, Pablo. Sorry. I don't know.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't want to
How
wrap it
I-
up because that'll
How
just be
do I
another
reach
half-hour
those
discussion.
kids?
No, I understand. But yeah. We'll talk about Stand and Deliver early next week.
Oh no, it was a joke about Tarantino. Actually, he's also. How do I
See,
reach these
here's-
kids?
Here's the thing. I do not trust you. I do not trust you.
Zap.
Okay.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
No.
No? Okay.
Can I give you a piece of advice? I don't even know you, Gorosito.
Well, you want to know me?
Well, we'll talk.
Let me tell
You
you
want
this. You won't regret it.
You know what I love is that we have Latinos from all over South America representing the Caribbean and the States, and we have yet to shoot each other. So that's pretty good.
We're too far away.
Yeah, we're too far away. But go ahead, Gorosito.
Now, the one thing that you can talk about with Edward James Olmos was the last movie he directed. It's called The Devil Has a Name. And it opened last year. I mean, nobody saw it. I didn't see the movie, but I was like a director and he had a part on it. So maybe you want to watch it. And I'm sure when you have it and you talk about the movies, he's going to love it.
Here's my challenge, Gorosito. And you can appreciate this. His people have only given us 1 hour with him. Here's my challenge. He will not comment on American Me. He says, I'll do Stand and Deliver, right? So that's where we change it around. And that's how we were actually able to get Lou Diamond Phillips. So for a half hour, we're going to have Eddie to himself. Then we're going to bring in Lou. Then we're going to have both of them for a half hour, and then we'll see how Eddie feels. Hopefully he'll want to stay a little bit longer. That's one thing, Gorosito. Now I have Robert Meyer Burnett, Andre, Tom, and myself fighting for host time, right? Then I
That's
want
great
to
company.
right. But then I want to make sure I get in 2 questions in Spanish from Diego and Pablo, because I think that's really important, because then I'll clip that Espanol for you guys. ¿Me entiendes? You know? So I hear you, and I know he's come out with new stuff, but what I'm hoping is that we make this hour with him on Midnight's Edge so great that he'll come back. It's like, hey, Can you come back and talk about your latest movies? Can you come back and talk about, let's just do Battlestar Galactica. Let's just do your sci-fi stuff. You know what I mean?
Sí, sí.
Sí,
Yeah, no,
señor.
but I think that this movie must be his baby. I mean, he was the director, and I don't know if he wrote it, but I'm sure it was a big part of it. So he's gonna like that somebody's talking about this, because I think nobody knows that this movie even exists.
It's the golfing one, right? It's the one. What's it called? Herb?
The devil has a name. I don't know if it's something about the environment or some disaster. I mean, it's some kind of lawyers. I don't even know the movie. I know that it exists, but I don't even know what it's about.
Well, because this movie that just came out with George Lopez, and then he's on Mayans, Walking with Herb, that just came out. The Devil Has a Name, that came out a couple of years ago. I mean,
no, it came on October of last year, if I'm not mistaken.
it was probably released, yeah. But my thing is, Gorosito, is that, you know, you have the man for an hour. I can't. It's almost like we just talk about one subject, and that's going to be the stand and deliver. Because you got to remember too, Gorosito, I'm bringing I got all the other actors coming in from the film. Yeah. So I thank you for your suggestions. Let us go around the panel and let people know about all the amazing things that you're working on, and we'll have the links in the chat. It's been an incredible show. Why don't we start off with T-shirted historian?
Oh, hey, thank you. Paulie, thanks for having me on. I'm T-shirted historian. I do the Week in Geek on Saturday nights, and we've started a new show with dungeons and discussions talking about TTRPGs, role-playing games. In the future, we are going to have a show about actual history. I'm a real historian, so we're gonna hopefully get some historians on the panel and have discussions about various time periods. So, you know, keep an eye on me because I'm gonna get bigger.
Absolutely, man. Well, we're just happy you're here. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me on, man. I really appreciate you.
El Gorosito.
Well, let me switch to Spanish, since all my shows are in Spanish.
Sí, por favor.
Así que, bueno, los invito a todos a que se unan a mi canal, youtube.com/Gorosito TV. Ahí tenemos, bueno, un montón de videos y hacemos 4 programas semanales. Los viernes, uno sobre Star Wars, que comentamos de Bad Batch, aparte de todos los temas que tengan que ver con eso. Los sábados, Star Trek, que estamos comentando la segunda temporada de Discovery y Picard. Los domingos estamos haciendo noticias de cine. Y los miércoles, sobre todo a partir del próximo miércoles, no vamos a estar haciendo un programa sobre Marvel, comentando Loki. Aparte de que también ahora empecé un programa diario en donde estamos hablando de trading con stocks y capaz que un poquito de Forex dentro de poco. Así que si quieren, suscríbanse, que hay un montón de contenido por ahí. Y muchas gracias por la invitación y un placer haber compartido este rato con ustedes.
Pleasure's been ours, man. I know it was our first time, and we've been having fun, but it's really been it was really cool having you on. I'm gonna regret this.
How do I reach these kids? I'm Geek Tropology. I have my channel Geek Tropology. Also, I'm every Thursday and martes y jueves aquí. Sí, mejor hagamos la salida en español. Tengo mi canal Geek Tropology. También voy a reactivar mi canal en español llamado Randomeando. Y bueno, a todos, un gusto tenerlos por aquí. Espero que hayan disfrutado.
Bueno, me toca a mí. Hola, hola a todos. Me pueden encontrar los martes y los jueves acá en Midnight Edge en español, en nuestros streams de todas las semanas. Como también me pueden encontrar a veces en los streams de Poli en Latino Slant, cuando tenemos un tema interesante de cultura latina en general, o en los streams de los sábados de Pablito en Geek Tropology. No sé si randomiando también. Los veo hasta la próxima.
Sí.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you scared me. Bandit, my dog just leaped up on my arm.
Oh,
He's like, I want to go for a walk. All right, cool. Well, thank you, everyone. Muchísimas gracias for being here on Midnight's Edge Espanol, bilingual. Yeah, so later today will be the birthday stream for Tom on Midnight's Edge. So make sure you come and hang out. We're going to have a lot of people stopping on by. And then tomorrow on the Latino Slant, I'm going to have Diana Diaz come and join me. She is a great personality, has a lot of great things going on, but we're going to tackle a very controversial movie called Dance of the 41 that's on Netflix right now. So if you have time, check it out. And there is a connection to Pride Month that we are going to talk about, but from a lot more of a Mexican and Latin American point of view. And it's pretty controversial. So it's going to be a great show tomorrow. All right. Thank you, guys. One more time. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you. And in the chat, I appreciate you guys as well. We'll talk to you later. Be well.